What is going on, my Z Ninjas? Today we are going to be reviewing the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. What better way to kick off the new year than with the action figure review? Huge thanks to my brother for getting this for me for Christmas. Let's get into it. So here we got the front of the box with Goku doing the pose here, Funimation, boarding ages 15 up, Toy Animations, Dragon Ball GT, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. Here's one side of the box, which is mostly clear plastic with some of the accessories. Here's the other side with some poses. Here's the back of the box. Here's the top. And here's the bottom of the box with Goku there. Now, let's get this figure open. Let's get this figure out of the box. Ooh, this feels different than any other Goku I owned. Let's take off this plastic. Wow, this feels really good. So, let's go over the details. First, this is unlike any other Goku mold we've seen in the SH Figuarts line thus far. So, his hair looks absolutely insane. It's very differently sculpted. It's kind of articulated here. That's pretty neat. And kind of articulated here. Oh, that's pretty cool. So there he is with his stern face with the yellow eyes, yellow pupils, and red going under his eyes. Looking really nice with this stern, serious stern looking face. And he has got some pretty nice pinkish, reddish fur. Makes it like a pink red fur, and it's very textured, like hairs. And even in the joints, that's cool. His chest is there, looking nice. Clean paintwork all around. Nice sculpting all throughout it. And here is where we put in his tail. You just pop that in. It's on a ball joint, so we'll move around a bit. There we go. There we have Goku with his tail for Super Saiyan 4. And then this tail is nicely sculpted. It's just in one pose, but it's on a ball hinge. So you can move it about however you want. That's pretty nice. Nice sculpting on his wristbands. Very nice sculpting with some fur on his hand. Belt looking good. And the yellow of his pants looking very nice with some shading in there. Nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout it. Very good looking wraps here. And at the bottom of his shoes, not much going on. But this is definitely the most different, craziest Goku figure I ever held. Because all the other Gokus have pretty much the same mold with like a different hair style. But this is 100% a unique sculpt and I love it. That's crazy. Now let's move on to the accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we got a bunch of stuff included with this Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure. So let's get into it. First, like we took a look at out of the box, he comes with a serious stern face and fists right out of the box. Next, he comes with an angry teeth grid face where he's looking off to the side. Very nice. A smirking face. Whoops. A smirking face, which you gotta have with Goku with a smirking face. Very nicely detailed. And a yelling, screaming, powering up Kamehameha face. And the way you get it on is simple. You just pop the banks off, take the face off that you don't want to use anymore. Put the new face on. Push it in a little bit. And put his bangs back on. There you go, as simple as that. Next, for the hands we got a pair of instant transmission hands with the first still sculpted on his hands, but nicely sculpted. Next we got a pair of martial arts stance hands, looking good. Still the fur on his hands. Next we got a pair of Kamehameha hands. Nicely sculpted and detailed. Next we got a pair of open palm blast hands. There we go. And we got a new pair of hands actually. We got a pair of Kamehameha hands with a peg in the middle, in the palm. You widen the peg? Well, it's to hold his red Kamehameha ball, charging a ball. This took me a few minutes to assemble off camera, but I did it. And it looks really cool. It would have been a pain to do it on camera. And what you do is you take one of the hands with the peg and see this hole there. You just peg the hole in there. And there you go. That's how he could hold on. You could do it either or with a regular Kamehameha hands and like work your way in there. Or just peg it in and have him do a Kamehameha. Which I think is really cool that he has a peg to actually help him grip onto his Kamehameha charge ball. So he does come with a lot of stuff. Now let's move on to articulation. Moving on to articulation, we're going to start up and work our way down. So for looking up, he could look up a decent amount despite the hair, because the hair is on a bit of a ball peg, as you can see. So he could look up really well, like more than I thought he would have actually. So I am pleasantly surprised. He could look pretty much all the way up. I would say probably better than other Goku figures. He looks up really well. That's cool. And he looks down pretty much all the way as well. And you can move the hair down too. So that's really cool. And the bangs, these front pieces are also articulated, so they won't get in the way when he looks down. That is some really great engineering right there. He looks down perfectly well, side to side. Ooh, not bad at all. Swivel, he could do kind of, though not too much because of the hair. I mean, if you work around it, you kind of can, although it leaves a weird gap. So, I mean, if you pose it like this, if you have him looking like this, it doesn't look too weird. But this, yeah, that's a weird gap right there. But it's not too bad. Next, for the arms, he could lift up about this much. Barfly shoulders. A little bit to do those Kamehameha poses. Bicep swivel. First we get bicep swivel here, or shoulder swivel, shoulder hinge, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend all the way, wrist swivel, and wrist hinge. So we got that. Torso articulation, he could bend forward about this much. Bend, whoops. He could bend back a little bit. Not bad. Just don't overdo it or you'll end up popping him. But you could pop him back together, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, looking back, he could do that. Side to side. Decent articulation. Tail articulation moves around, hinges, and spins. So yeah, there's that. Next, he could kick forward about that much. He can't kick back because they gave him a butt. He could have double jointed knees that bend back, really solid. Double jointed knees that bend back all the way, and then nicely sculpted on the knees. He could kick up about that much. He could kick out to the side, doing the splits, no problem. So yeah, side kicks, no issue for Goku there. Ankle swivel. Ankle rocker. Very nice. Ankle hinge. And of course, toe hinge. So yeah, overall he has some really great articulation and you'll get him into a lot of cool fine poses. Now let's move on to our final thoughts. So what are my final thoughts on this figure? Well, it's got great accessories, like as much as you need with it. Surprisingly, really good articulation, like better than I thought it would be. So the articulation went above and beyond my expectations. Great details. And it's a completely new sculpt of Goku. What do I give this figure? An easy, solid 10 out of 10. I personally cannot find any flaws with it. The only minor complaint I had was when you turn the head, there's a bit of a weird gap. Which, yeah, that's kind of weird, but if you pose it like this, it looks just fine. The gap's not noticeable. It's just noticeable if you look at it from the side. But like this, it looks fantastic. So 10 out of 10. Huge thanks to my brother for getting me this for me for Christmas. And it looks and feels awesome. This is one of the coolest. This is probably one of my new favorite Goku figures. Ooh, that's a tough spot to beat for being a good figure. But if you guys did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Hit the like, comment down below what you think, and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the new year. And I'll see you guys next time.